let's talk about this week's Bright Cheek combo. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I have got a random assortment. I've got a couple things from my BoxyCharm by Ipsy that was sent to me by Ipsy. I've got like a revisited thing. I love this lip combo so much. This might be one of my new favorite lip combos. It's so good. And yeah, I think that's it. We've got some good things to talk about. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do favorites videos, new at the drugstore, reviews, empties, get ready with me. It's just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we were chatting about Friday favorites, so let's get to it. Okay, so first off for eyes. So I got this palette in my BoxyCharm box. This is the Natasha Denona Hot Taupic palette, like taupe eyeshadow. And you can see it's very, very cool toned. So for me, this is not my favorite color story because I don't feel like it's the most flattering color story on me personally, but I did find that I really like this shade right here and this shade paired with more like peachy pinky tones. So let me swatch this one and this one for you because these are the two that I have been wearing, but you will see by themselves, this is very like cement taupe, beautiful. But these kind of colors on me, I don't know. I love kind of edgy makeup and, you know, these kind of colors, yeah, have that edgy sort of look, but I don't know. Something about them, I just feel like they look a little bit harsh on me by themselves. But paired with other things, I have been pairing it with these two palettes, just a couple things from each palette. So from the Sweet Mint palette in the peach shade, I've been taking this one right here in my crease. So let me swatch all these different shades. Now I'm trying to remember, am I wearing, I think I did wear these a couple times too. So I'll just swatch them for you just so you can see. I don't think I'm wearing those today. I honestly don't remember. And then, so I'll show you all these swatches in a second. And then this is the Clio Simply Pink. Yeah, Clio Pro Eye Palette in 01 Simply Pink. And I have been grabbing, what have I been grabbing? This pinky shade in my crease because the other palette is obviously very peachy. This one is obviously very pinky, like kind of rosy, I would say. So I like to combine them, because the other, they're, you know, one's too pink, one's too peach. I like to mix them. So a little bit of this one, and then this one definitely in like, kind of in my crease, just to deepen it just a little bit. But then, this is getting complicated. But then this one in my outer corner, this one mixed with, stay with me, this one from this palette. I love this shade. It is the most beautiful, like sparkly, metallic, peachy shade. Where can I swatch this? Let's swatch it right here. And okay, let's look at all these swatches. So these are from the Natasha Denona palette. This one in my outer corner, just, it ends up almost creating this like, I don't know, smoky sort of look. It's almost like you've got the warmth with a little bit of, like a little bit of a taupey color, but mixed with the peach. It just works. I really like that. And then this on my lid mixed with this peachy shade. So these are from the pink palette, from this palette. So you can see these are more kind of rosy, pinky, but this one I would say is more of a peachy shade. So those, this one mixed with this in my crease, this one a little bit in my crease just to kind of deepen. And then this is from the peach palette. So there are those. So just play with your makeup. If you feel like something's not working, just kind of mix in some other things and see what happens. Because even when I did my BoxyCharm video, like I had all of the cool tone shades on my eyes. This is how I kind of figured this out, is I had all those shades on my eyes and I was like, yeah, just like before I, you know, went out for the day, I wanted to kind of like do something with it to make it feel a little bit more me. So I took out these palettes and just kind of started layering them on top. Like I put some peachy shades on top, put some pinky shades on top, and I was like, ooh, I really like this. Like it just really worked to kind of mix those in. So yeah, like that's the thing about makeup, is that it's fun, that if you have something that's not working, I mean, sometimes you have to kind of wipe it all off and start over, but a lot of times you just kind of layer things on top and see what happens, and that's what I did, and ended up finding a combo I really like. Let's talk about this week's Bright Cheek combo. I feel like every week there is a bright cheek combo. So let's talk about this week's. So mainly this with a little bit of this on top, and I did mix in just a little bit of L'Oreal, what is that called? True Blend? True Match. Why can I not remember what that's called? They're like popular blush line. Anyway, in Baby Blossom. That's kind of like my blending shade. So this is Catrice Cheek Flirt Face Stick in, what is this? Techno Pink. 20 Techno Pink. I cracked the lid. Doesn't that stink? Because that means it will probably dry out more easily now. And I cracked it from trying to prevent that, like really making sure I had the lid down. Well, apparently I got a little bit too heavy-handed with it and I cracked the lid. Anyway, this is a beautiful, I mean, this is intense, like a bright, beautiful coral. Little bit goes a long way with this. It's so pretty, like a pinky coral. I love this. So for me, a little bit goes a long way with it. And I just blended it and brought it up. So what I found that I liked the most is putting this on, like putting my foundation on, then putting this on before I continued with concealer, powder, any powder, blushes, like use this before I, did any of those. Which a lot of times, I mean, I don't really follow the rule of all the creams before all the powders. I just kind of do whatever. So, I mean, a lot of times, most of the time, I go ahead and set my face and then I put cream blushes on top because whatever. And usually I don't have a problem unless there's like a blending issue with that particular blush and maybe it needs a little bit of tweaking. But anyway, this time I've been liking it applied before the concealer and then powder and then all the other powder things. So, a little bit of that. And then this, the Maybelline Sun Kisser. What is this? Sun Kisser blush. Oh, I love this so much. Blazing blush. I've talked about this so many times, but this is just so beautiful and glowy. It just really, I don't know, just adds something. Just adds a beautiful, light, glowy, light-catching pink. I love it. And it takes this down just a little bit. Like, this is very bright and intense on me personally. This kind of brings it into more of like a soft, sweet sort of a look rather than like a pop. You know what I mean? It just, they work together. So I do have both of those on today. And then I did take a little bit of L'Oreal Baby Blossom and just kind of tapped over the top and around the edges and, whatever. So that is what I have been loving on my cheeks. Oh my goodness, this lip combo. I love this so much. Again, just kind of layering things and playing with makeup, and you end up discovering this combo that you just really love. So that's what happened. So I got this in my BoxyCharm by Ipsy. This is the Beauty for Real. It's a lip oil kind of thing in Raspberry Beret, I think it's called. It smells really good. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Yeah, like fresh berries. Or like strawberry, raspberry candy maybe? It smells good. It smells amazing. So I got that and was just kind of like, playing with it in different ways. So then I added this and then I added this and they work so well together. And these are two of my all-time favorites, so it makes sense. So this is the Essence, the Slim Stick 6-hour long-lasting lipstick. I've mentioned this so many times. This is like, we know you love it, Leslie, whatever. In Baby Got Blush, the most beautiful, like kind of cool toned mauve-y pink. So I have just a little bit of this around the outsides of my lips. I'll show you all the swatches in just a second. So just a little bit of that around the outsides of my lips, and then Revlon Primrose. Oh my goodness, the most beautiful, just kind of sweet light pink. It's so pretty. And then this over the top. Like, this is, I mean, perfect combo. Because the first two together are beautiful, but then the gloss just adds a little bit of something extra. And I feel like it makes sure, like, I feel like my lips look pretty full right now. just, I don't know, the combo and maybe the glossiness, it just did something. I feel like it did something. So this first around the outsides of my lips, this kind of blended all over my lips and kind of blended into this. And then I didn't use very much of this, just a little bit of this on top. And you can see it's a beautiful, kind of just sweet light pink. It does have a little bit of color to it, which I really like. It's nice and hydrating. And it's a good lip oil. Like a lot of times lip oils just feel greasy and oily, which makes sense on the lips. But this is more like just a hydrating, comfortable gloss with just a little bit of, I wouldn't even say much of an oily feeling, but just a comfortable feeling on the lips. Very nice and hydrating. So yeah, I love that combo so much. It's so good. Makeup's just fun. Playing with makeup and then you end up with like a combo that you love and you didn't even know. Okay, so those are all my favorites. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you have been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.